Virtual reality, or VR, is technology that uses headsets to generate realistic images, sounds, and other sensations that simulate a user's physical presence in an imaginary or virtual environment. Today, I'm in Austin, Texas, and going to meet up with Jan, the creator of Virtuix, a company that has created a physical device that enables you to move freely and naturally in virtual worlds. I've always wanted to try VR, so I'm thinking this could be a good first experience. I'm also excited to learn how someone even begins to go about creating a VR company.
I'm originally from Belgium. I got a master's in mechanical engineering.
Wow.
Moved to the US 10 years ago to pursue the American dream. That's why I came here, went to school here, and then shortly thereafter I started my business.
What is your definition of the American dream?
The American dream means that if you work hard, you can make it. And it doesn't matter where you come from. It doesn't matter whether you're American or European or Asian. If you want to start a business, people are there for you. They tell you, you can do it, let's go, come on. And if you fail, no worries, try it again. People are very encouraging.
Explain exactly what is Virtuix.
Virtuix is the creator of the Virtuix Omni, which is the first ever virtual reality treadmill on which you walk and run in 360 degrees. And that movement is translated to you walking and running around in every direction in virtual reality games or applications. It's quite incredible.
What led you down this path?
5 years ago, I started dabbling in virtual reality. I was always fascinated by that technology. And the one problem that I saw had not been solved yet in virtual reality was how to walk around in the virtual world. I thought that was a very important element of VR that, I looked around and nothing existed. So I thought, I'm a mechanical engineer by background, let me try to see if I can solve this mechanical problem, because that's really what it is.
How the heck did you start this company?
Yeah, well, it started off slowly. I was still, had my day job back then. After business school here in the US, I joined an investment bank. I was an investment banker. I promised myself I would quit that job to start a business. So I saved every penny I could at this job because I knew I'd need it one day to start my own business.
Right.
And so at the same time while I was doing this job, I started working with design houses, making concepts and designs. Then we started working on early prototype. First attempt didn't work at all. I stood on it, nothing happened. I could barely walk on it. Total disaster.
Wow.
I thought, wow, all my efforts may be in vain. But I didn't give up, started to make tweaks to that. And a few months later, we had a prototype that was working fairly okay. And I started putting videos online of me playing a popular game called Skyrim with this early prototype. And those videos went viral, hundreds of thousands of views.
Wow.
And then I thought, that was the first time I thought, wow, this could be it. At some point then I decided to quit my full-time job. And then the first step was our Kickstarter campaign.
How long was the campaign? How much were you going for?
We were going for, I believe, $150,000. And the first day we reached $450,000.
The first day?
First day, yeah. We reached basically $500,000 on the first day.
Were you actually giving the Omni?
That's right.
You were pre-selling the Omni?
That's basically what it is, that's correct.
Okay, so day one, 450, where did it go from there?
It went up all the way to $1.1 million
Wow.
at the end of the 6 weeks.
How many Omnis did you have to ship from that campaign?
We had 3,300 backers that backed us, and among which I think a little over 2,000 were Omnis, yeah.
How did the fulfillment process go? Was there any complications or anything like that?
Definitely, we're still in it. We're still in it.
So you're still fulfilling that original order?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh my
yeah,
gosh.
we had a long road. What I learned is that taking a product from a prototype in a garage, which we had at the time of the Kickstarter, to a product that can be mass manufactured, that has taken 3 years. That is a very, very long process. Takes time, effort, takes lots of money. Now, 4 years later, we are a 30-people company. We raised $16 million from investors.
Wow.
So we're no longer that early, just me and two friends. We are now, somewhat of an established, still a startup, of course, but it's a real operation. It's a real big operation to get products shipped all over the world.
Have there been updates to the technology over the course of that 3 years?
Definitely, yeah.
Okay.
We included our own tracking technology.
Okay.
We included extra sensors to track more movements. In the Kickstarter campaign, it was a wooden prototype, very simple. The Omni now evolved to a pretty robust, high-end entertainment product.
Did you say a wooden prototype?
Back then, it was a wooden product.
That's amazing. Tell me about this actual device itself.
The thing that enables the Omni to work is the base of the Omni.
Okay.
It's a concave surface that allows you to walk in 360 degrees.
So you're walking in place.
Right, you're walking in place, exactly. You're held by the ring, walking in place on a plastic surface, low friction plastic surface.
Where do you think the biggest benefit lies in something like this?
So not only do you get the VR experience, which is entertainment, fun, but you also get a workout.
Really?
Yes, it's a very hard workout that you can get. We're tracking, our software allows you to track steps as well as calories burned.
So the days of the sedentary gamer are over.
That's correct. I think
that's going to disappoint a lot of people.
Right. I think the gaming crowd is going to be the new fit crowd if they get on the Omni.
How am I going to actually move and walk and simulate walking?
Well, it's pretty natural. Like you just lean forward. You want to put your weight kind of over your toes a bit.
Okay.
And then as you take a step, you're just going to let it naturally glide your feet back because the bottom of the shoes is really slick. So you're just going to take natural steps like you would any other time.
So that's, you're just actually walking right now?
Yeah, pretty much, just walking like I would normally.
Okay.
And then you could also go backwards just by leaning back and then shuffling your feet forward like that. And that'll take you back.
I think I'm ready. I'm gonna be a pro just from watching you.
Just do it.
Tell me about the game that we're gonna play today.
You're gonna be playing Omni Arena Core Defense. You're gonna defend the core from the oncoming robots and other enemies that are gonna be coming at you.
The question, you feel lucky, punk?
Let's see.
All right, let's do it.
You'll find important information attached to your hands and wrists, including how much health you have. Walk toward the locker to proceed. As you take damage, you can replenish lost health by running over health pickups. Do that now.
Incoming robot! Oh, there we go.
Did you just shoot me?
No.
Ah, stupid robot!
Come back right away.
I'm out of breath. That was insane.
So how was your first VR experience?
Immersive. Wow, that was intense. Do people have, consumers have the ability to go online right now and order the product?
We stopped taking orders because we have such a big backlog to fulfill.
Okay.
We also transitioned from focusing on consumers to now focusing on commercial.
Got it.
Mainly commercial entertainment, meaning VR arcades, gaming centers, VR cafes.
And you said you were able to raise 16 million in additional funds?
Yeah, we did, yeah.
How did that work?
Yeah,
Was it
so-
like seed rounds? And...
Exactly. You know, I realized that $1 million, while it sounds like a lot, it's not much at all. To bring a hardware product to market, it's really not sufficient. So right away we started fundraising, and that first seed round, the first round of money we raised, is the hardest thing I've ever done. It was blood, sweat, and tears. At some point, even we had to tell staff, hey, we may not be able to make payroll. We were down to, you know, the lights were almost out. It was extremely painful. At the end, we got the round done, we got the money, and the company was saved. But that first round was extremely difficult.
Talk about that time in your life when things were pretty much about done.
I never lost doubt. I knew
You
we
still
would get it
believed.
done. I believed, and that is, I think, for everyone starting a business, you need to be obsessive. Perseverance is a very light word that is not sufficient. You have to be an obsessive maniac.
Crazy, insane,
Crazy,
nuts.
insane, obsessive maniac to make it work. And that's
who you
how
are.
I was. I probably still am.
What can you say to those folks at home saying, well, this is just what this guy did. I couldn't do that. What do you say to them?
It's hard, man. It's hard.
Anything,
It's
right?
hard.
Any
Building a
business.
business, you have to be obsessive. You have to come from an airplane at 1 a.m. in the morning and boot up your computer and send out a few more emails. If you can't do that, if you like to watch football on Sundays, if you like to go to the bar on Thursday night with your friends, don't start a business. It's not for you. I'm that serious.
All of this said, are you living the American dream?
I'm the embodiment of the American dream. I came here, I left my family, my friends, everything I had behind in Belgium. I started a business, it's what I wanted to do. And it's the American dream, absolutely. Absolutely, that's what it makes America great. I love it.
Thank you so much for taking the time
Thanks,
to
Gary.
talk.
Awesome.
Appreciate it.
Loved it.
There are a million ways to start a business, but how did Jan do it? Let's find out. He started with around $250,000 in the bank and a credit score of 730. His first year revenue was around $1.1 million, with the company operating at a loss. He spent around $250,000 to open the business from his personal savings. The one word that he would use to describe what it takes to make it in business is obsession. Virtuix is breaking boundaries in the acute and covetable land of technology that allows people to step inside or outside of reality to a dimension of limitless possibilities. He created Virtuix with the intention of taking gaming to a new level, a level where you control an entirely virtual universe with your person, well beyond the stereotypical gamer couch potato existence, with one hand on the soda and another on your bag of chips.
Can we try it again?
Jan has opened the door to a whole new world in the way that Atari opened the world of video games, or Motorola connected us all through beepers. I can't help but feel that I've experienced the onset of something entirely unexampled, a new level of emotional and psychological hysteria. It's a world of sentimentality that reaches far beyond where we've been able to go before. And this, for Jan, is the American dream. For more information, visit our website and search episodes for Virtuix.